so much here in this past couple
We've,
years?
we've been through a lot. We've experienced, a lot of success. We've experienced failure too in '97. I think it sounds kind of funny when people say that when I say we've experienced failure because we've still had a successful year. But, we've seen every situation. We've been in every situation. We've been behind. We've been ahead. And, this is a very experienced team. And especially when you play here in this stadium, you never know what's going to happen. You look at David Cohn's perfect game. You have Don Larson throwing out the first pitch of Yogi Berra, and then he throws a perfect game. So there's a sense of magic here.
He's a hick.
Oh my God.
No, he ain't a hick. He's just he's from the backwoods, but he's a competitor though, and that's what's fun to watch him pitch because he gets after it, and like he said, he's might not be as big as a lot of other guys, but I mean, as far as when it's time to go, I mean, he gets after it out there, and that's what's fun to watch. He's probably the most competitive person on this team. And Barry, well, he's just... There you go. There's your explanation to him right there, doing that. But I mean, he's just different, But he's his own person, and if he wasn't a good pitcher, I think it'd be harder for him to be the way he wants to be. But I mean, he goes out and gets the job done. So I mean, he can, as long as he pitches well, he can do whatever he wants to do, and nobody's going to really care.
Huddier's like, in my opinion, I mean, he's got the whole accent and everything, but he's still more like a California guy. And me and the other guy on the team, Eric Hillius, have talked about how Huddy kind of relates to me and Hilly as another SoCal guy would. So, we want to check his birth certificates and stuff because we think he might come from Cali secretly, and he just grew up in Alabama because he's definitely got that side to him. Yeah.
And then Tim described Mark.
Cool Daddy-O. That's it. No, man, he's one of those guys that, he's good at everything he does, He goes there, he's a scratch golfer, he shoots the hoops, he's good. He's a nice-looking guy, not a hair out of place. Clothes are perfectly pressed. You're sitting there, he's eating dinner, and he's straight, eating his stuff, and girls walk by and he just kind of gives them this, and gives them the look, what's up, baby? One of those, it's cool daddy, cold as ice.
All right, it's the last thing I got to ask.
That's great.
Thanks. Sam will like that one, huh?
Oh my God.
About good for your teammates.
Well, number one, I love the game of baseball, and I love baseball being played the proper way, moving guys over, executing fundamentals. And when I see young players making drastic improvements, it's very exciting to me. As one of the leaders of this team that is constantly on them about fundamentals, about getting guys over, working on your bunts, throwing first pitch strikes. So when you see these things, it excites you. And whether you win a world championship or not, I still play the game with a lot of passion. And I think if you play the game with passion and you execute fundamentals, eventually you will win.
First, you first get in the league, you want to establish that you can play this game and show your peers that you can compete with them. When you win the World Series, all of that, that's what you play this game for. I play for the World Series rings, but also you play to go out and show people that you're one of the best in this game. And what better way than doing that than looking at your numbers? A lot of guys don't say they look at their numbers, but they do, because at the end of the day, you want to say to yourself, I was right here with this guy or right there with that guy, and that's what I want to say when I finish playing.
Yeah, that like I say, something that I can't even describe. Being there with those big guys, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds, Luis Gonzalez, and me at 21 years old, and candidate for MVP. I mean, it's great. I've been real blessed. It was real blessed last year and this year too. Like I say, I started a little bit slow, but that's gonna happen. You're gonna go through struggle every year. But I'm just happy to be here, and helping my team to win, because I'm a great teammate, and I want to win. Nobody want to lose. So you always want to win, but I just want to get to the playoffs right now and go from now.
And did that put a lot of pressure on you having such a great team? I think you played shortstop not too long ago too. Is that right?
Yeah, I played 5 days ago in Atlanta. I played 2 innings at shortstop. But I said I thank God, to give me the opportunity and the talent to play all different positions because, like I say, to me it doesn't matter what I hear in the lineup. If I hit lead off, third, fourth, fifth, seventh. It doesn't matter where I hit, what kind of order. I just want to win. And it's the same with my position. If I can help my team play in first base, short, so third base or left field, that's what I want to do because I want to win. And I take my team and God for that, because like I say, it's not easy, but having teammates like that make it look easy.
What are some of the fun things about playing?
Pitcher, do you think yourself hitting well?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that go into being a good hitter. When you're hitting well, you're staying back, you're calm, you're using your hands, you're knowing what the pitcher's trying to do, but you're not overanalyzing, in a sense, kind of thinking yourself into a corner. You're just seeing the ball, you're picking out a good pitch, and I think a lot of it you just have to let it flow. There's a certain amount of gracefulness you have to have, in a sense, to be a good hitter. It can't be forced. You can't press up there. It's just it's so mental. I spend hours and hours swinging in a batting cage and developing my strength, but when you get between the lines, when you get in that batter's box during a game, all that goes out the window, and then all you have is your mind, and it's a fine line that you have to balance to be a good hitter.
So what is it about this park itself?
I think it's just the tradition of this park. There is such a great feeling when you walk in. You can just think about, when I play here, I can look out in the Green Monster and you see it looks like a golf ball. There's dimples, there's dents, there's all these things on the green wall when you really look close. And to me, I feel like, how many great players have a dent on that wall, and then I think about myself. I said, I know I have a dent on that wall somewhere, and what great players right next to me are on that I can relate to. So I think just the tradition and of the history of the game can definitely flow through this ballpark.
You put that yank for the very first time, the feeling you can remember.
Well, the first time is I signed when I was 18 years old after high school. I came down here, and the first time you actually put on the uniform, you're playing in rookie ball in the Gulf Coast League, and that's still, I think that's the toughest league in baseball. You're away from home for the first time. You're meeting new people. You're struggling because when you're coming from high school, you've had a certain sense of success, and you come down and now you're failing for the first time. So, it's a tough league. But when you put on that uniform, there's a great sense of pride. There's a lot of tradition. There's more tradition in this organization than any other professional sports team, and it's something I don't think you really can explain because, I was a Yankee fan growing up, so it may be a little bit different for me than it is for someone else, but this is something that I've always dreamed of, and I get a chance to live that dream every time I put the uniform on.
Well, it has to be a family on the field because we spend most part of 8 months of our lives together, and we might as well get along and we might as well go out and win. And that's the way I got taught playing this game. I've been taught to have fun even when you're down. We're playing this game. This is the greatest game on earth, and I know there are a lot of people out there who would trade in their 9-to-5 jobs and go play baseball. So that's the big reason why I love it. That's a big reason why I think it's a family out there, and because it's a family, we're going to win a lot of ball games.
It's so true. There's no one guy. This isn't tennis or golf. Where an individual can win, and this is a team sport, and no one guy is more important than the next. And to win, you need all 25 guys and coaches on the same page. And so when a guy makes a great play, he helped not only him, but he helped our whole team, to maybe win a game or to save a big out. So that's why you see it. You see, look at championship teams, and you got to use the Yankees, for example. They get a big hit, the whole team's up there greeting the guy, and that's what you strive for. You want everyone on the same page, and we have that. And I know we got 4 months to go, but I think this team is special.
Among your fellow players, take it to a higher level?
Well, I think it's great, to have music and not only listening to music, but the ability to perform at some level. It's a great outlet. Baseball, it's a very stressful job, obviously. And to have, the ability to play a certain instrument, you know, it just gives you that outlet that you can, you know, just create, and you can just leave it all, just for all your frustrations and all the things that you're thinking. And some people take it to, you know, a different level. Some people are, you know, have different thoughts about music. You know, they like rock, they like merengue, they like salsa, they like jazz. But I think that it's just a great thing for a person to have a stressful job as we have, to have this kind of an outlet to sort of like pour emotions and feelings, and I think it's great.
Okay, just a couple more. Meet a superstar famer. Just tell me about the whole meeting.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm just a normal, you know, guy playing baseball, and you know, I was just in high school in 2000. I mean, even then, I mean, I'd watch a lot of the guys I'm playing against now, and you know, it's unbelievable to just be out here and be on the same field as them. You know, I'm not really someone that would, you know, go right up to a Ken Griffey Jr. and, you know, go introduce myself. That's not me. I kind of, you know, hang out and just kind of, if I, you know, wave and say what's up, maybe that's it. But you know, Mac, John McLaren, our bench coach, was one of the coaches over in Seattle with Junior before, so he, you know, wanted to bring me over and say hello. So it was real nice, and you know, those are the moments that even as a player that you don't really forget.
You know, we've seen so many young stars.
How the city of Chicago is to you? Oh, city of Chicago is, you know, it's been blessed for myself to got traded for Texas White Sox in the Chicago Cup. You know, it's amazing how play here every day, sell out house, have a great relationship with the right field bleacher. Come here and people cheering for you and knowing that you know, they are behind you and give you the support that you really need. Enjoy the game the way that they do, and especially, you know, when you come in to the stadium and know that you're going to have a great day and cheer, you know, with your fans. It's amazing. I mean, Chicago's been like, you know, like a dream I never expected for myself to come. And but I have so much memory here in Chicago. You know, without Chicago, I am nobody. And you know, really appreciate everything that they've been doing for me and the support that they give me, especially coming from a different country and get here and steal the heart for all that are out there. It's a pleasure, it's a blessing. I mean, Chicago, you are the best.